Hey, welcome back to the channel. Mid-October. I think winter's going to show up here any day, and it's time for me to get ready for snow removal. So let's work on that. There we go. Trusty old MTD snowblower. Yeah, I don't think so. This is our brand new 2023 Can-Am Defender XT, and we love it. And what I really like about it is the business end up here that I've added to the machine for this winter. Let me show you around the machine, tell you a little bit about it, and then we'll get into the nuts and bolts of this thing up front. All right, again, 2023. This is the Defender, the utility model. This is the HD9 model. They have an HD10 as well. This is just the XT model. It's not the limited. It's not the big fancy thing. Didn't come with the full cab on it. But still a 1000cc machine. Came stock with the winch on it. Did have the roof on it as well. We've already added a few accessories, the front vented windshield here, as well as the back window on the back. It is four-wheel drive, and it does have the lockable rear diff on it as well. Lots of storage in this thing, including the front glove box, and storage under the seat as well on the passenger side. Both those boxes are removable if you'd like to. It's got nice cup holders. Fits 3 people, and a nice center armrest here, or cup holder and storage as well in the middle. It's got a tilt bed in the back. I'm not going to do that right now because I've got sand in it. And again, came stock with the winch and the front bumper. Beautiful machine. We love the black color. These are all painted parts. So they're really scratch resistant. You can always polish them out if you do get some scratches on them. We've had this for a few months now, actually. Used it on the trail quite a bit up north, but now it's time for winter. And so this thing is a beast, and let me show you a little bit about it. This is a Pro Poly 6-foot blade from KFI Products, based out right here in Minnesota. So you know it's good for snow removal. Again, this is 6 foot. This is a poly blade. Comes stock with the flap. Also comes with the side markers, stock installed. The blade itself, 6 feet long, with the flap, 27 inches tall. I've added the optional side shields onto mine. Gives me about 10.5 to 11 inches of scooping width on the plow. It has 6 reinforcement ribs all the way down the length of the plow for super strength, as well as on the bottom, nice welded support that runs all the way down the length of the plow. If you've owned ATV, UTV plows in the past, you know they are susceptible to bending, particularly here on this bottom corner from hitting objects. I went with the poly plow for 2 reasons. Number 1, I wanted it to be resistant to snow sticking to it. Number 2, the poly portion of this blade is fully replaceable. So not only is the wear bar replaceable, or you can flip it over, you can replace the whole skin on the plow for a very inexpensive price. So again, I went with the side shields on my particular machine for the purpose of I intend to direct and scoop my snow in my area into a particular section of my yard, as opposed to moving it into berms, mainly because of the wind we see out here. You can do optional wings if you would like instead of the side shields. It does extend the width of the blade 12 inches on each side for each wing that you add onto the plow. One of the most important things I did with this is forego the winch cable, which, as you all know, it was very susceptible to breaking from the constant up and down motion of the plow. I did remove the cable. I transitioned over to a plow strap. If you add on the roller here with the strap and run the strap up to the strap off the bumper right here, that creates a more vertical motion when raising and lowering the plow, which takes a lot of stress off the winch and also won't wear that strap near as much. Also, by adding the roller here, you've slowed down the speed of the up and down motion of the winch. So the plow won't drop really hard to the ground. It's much more maneuverable, a little bit more control over the raising and lowering of the plow itself. So we'll raise it up here. And we'll lower it back down. You can see how nice and smooth that was. Nice that it doesn't just slam down to the ground as they typically would. I'll link down to KFI in the description below. Again, based out of Minnesota. This whole setup, as you see it here sitting now, with the blade, the push arm tube, the mount for my particular machine, and the side shields, was just under $1,200. Very affordable for a very stout UTV plow. In addition, you can add on a optional actuator system for you to move the plow left and right. It is hydraulic actuated. It would mount here in this location. That is an option. That runs about $800 from KFI. So what do you think? I'm super excited that I've been able to ditch the snowblower and transition more to a snowplow, and I can't wait for it to snow. I shouldn't be saying that, but I can't wait to get this thing out and actually give it a run. So as you notice, there's no doors on it, and there's no heater in this thing. But you know what? I was out there with the snowblower anyway during the winter. I'll have to deal with it. Yeah, we will add doors. We will add a heater at some point. But for now, I'm just excited to be able to use that plow. So let me know what you think. Put your comment below. I'd appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Everyone have a great day. We'll see you next time.